chilling with Blinky. Govee sent me this super cool gaming pixel light Pac-Man edition, and it made me want to do like a what's in SwitchForce's bag / what's in SwitchForce's setup / what do I use to make the magic happen video, because I've never shared that with you guys. I've never told you. We'll get back to the Govee in a moment because that is powering some pretty sweet stuff on my desktop. But here are the top 5 things that I use, SwitchForce uses, to make SwitchForce, to make this happen, to make the best content I possibly can for all of you. I've never divulged this information, so it should be pretty darn cool. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. 5 things. We're kicking it off with what I use every day, Nintendo Switch 2. All right, this is my Switch 2. Can't be a special version, can't have special Joy-Con. It does have a D-brand grip. I actually don't have the full D-brand case on, I just have it on the Joy-Con. I think the Switch 2 is already more ergonomic than the Switch 1 by a long shot, but then the grips just make it even better, and this is a totally good way to play. I was like 100% locked in. I needed a Pro Controller for Switch 1. Switch 2, though, I'm fine doing handheld. Pro Controller is still great, but I'm fine doing handheld, especially because the screen is so freaking nice. Obviously, that's what I use to record my gameplay, to test things out, to bring you guys updates, to bring you coverage, to see what's going on, to play Pokemon Legends ZA, to do all of that. I also have my microphone. It would be this one, but it broke. Yeah, this broke a little bit ago. I've used this microphone for years now, okay? It is a Shure NT1, Rode NT1. It's a Rode NT1 microphone, but that's not what broke. What broke is my connection, because I don't have a mixer. I just have this Blue Icicle. This broke. These aren't really sold anymore. So I switched to this Hollyland Lark M2 wireless mic, which I think has been working great. You've probably seen it on my shirt in videos, but it's actually a really nice wireless mic. I got it wirelessly plugged into the PC. I just sit here and chill. Don't have to have a big mic in the screen. Don't have to worry about crackly audio. Don't have to worry about anything. It's just right here. I talk and it's good. So that has been a super lifesaver. I'll probably get this fixed, or probably get something new to make it work, but then we'll do a test. I think I kind of like this just because I feel like I can be very flexible. I don't have to lean in or anything, but what I do have for you, and I'm going to lean into, is the Govee Gaming Pixel Light Pac-Man Edition. Okay, it does come with exclusive Pac-Man scenes, and those are pretty fun. They can even move to the beat of music, but what I like most about this thing, if you're a Pac-Man person, you got it already preloaded, and there's a lot of different options that you can check out on here preloaded, okay? You connect this to your phone, and then you can set up whatever pixelized scenes you want. Now, it does come with a great mount, so you're able to mount it on the wall if you'd like it in your background, if you want it on your kid's bedroom wall, if you want it on your desk where I have mine. You set it up and you can see the scenes that you put. So I'm going to show you how I made this all happen. Make sure to click the link in the description down below to check out the Govee Gaming Pixel Light Pac-Man Edition. Every time you click the link, it helps support the channel, and I do appreciate that, and so does Blinky. All right, we're gonna do this in real time. I got my iPhone, and I've got the Govee app here, so I'm able to connect this, do this all in real time, change this all in real time, which is pretty cool. It does even play music, like just to show you. And these guys move to the beat, so I can have Pac-Man move to the music here. He's chomping those bits with the beat. The ghosts are dancing at the beat. Okay, but we can also stop the music. And then it does have, like I said, these different Pac-Man scenes that are pretty darn neat, pretty darn cool. We've got like a fruit wheel as well, which I think is pretty darn fun if you want to feel like you're at a vending machine or a, what do they call those? Slot machine. What are you going to get? What are you going to get? Is it going to land? Land? I don't know that it ever lands. I think it just makes you think it's going to land. It's like the DVD thing going in the corners in the office. Never actually gets there. But what I also like to do for this is I've got my own playlist set up here. All right, this is pretty cool, and it lets me use Nintendo effects. All right, I got my Mario 64 freaking home screen. I love this here. Now, what's cool about the Govee is you can easily upload any animated GIF that you have on your phone, and voila, it will go on here. Okay, so these are some that I had saved on my phone. You can easily search through Google, download them, and by download them, I mean just click on the photo, the GIF, save as photo, and it'll know it's a GIF. Like Govee recognizes that it's a GIF. And then you got pixelized DK. All right, you got pixelized Samus Aran, pixelized Mario, and you can set them for different time lengths. You can have them just repeat themselves over and over. There also is the ability, if you're crafty and creative, to go in here and finger sketch. Okay, you can draw your own. I would not dare try that. I mean, you could just be like, la, 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 but that would not look good. There's all these effects that you can put there. There's background colors, of course. There's templates, which is really great. They even have like this AI thing where AI can generate a pixel art for you. But then they also do have the ability to get a lot of different things, right? You can have an alarm clock if you want. And like I said, it does have sound, so it can't actually make an alarm. We can have a countdown timer. The countdown is 1 minute. Until what? I don't know, but that's pretty convenient. You can have it track NASDAQ, all right? You can have it display your weather, your local weather. Right now, it's sunny. It is Phoenix, so that is very accurate. You've got like these cool little like video gamey versions of the weather. You do have, clocks that you can do as well. But then there also is the ability to go and put game scores like sports. Like there's an NFL and NBA tab. There's none right now because the NBA season starts next week. But if this was Sunday, I could put up the scores. I could follow that along while I'm working. I could have it be a nice semi-distraction, but also just like a cool support tool, I'll call it, while I'm getting work done or doing something that is a little more monotonous, like editing or whatnot. But they also have the ability to go in here and search, okay? So they have like different arcade gaming type scenes, like here's one from a racing game. They've got, this is kind of like a Mario. It's a golden heart on a pipe. They've got this lovely Disneyland-inspired The Carousel. Check it out, Prince Philip. So they do have gaming related ones. They have other ones that are like, nature based. Oh, look at this beautiful cruise down the canal. All right. We've got a train bustling through the city. So there's all sorts of different scenes that you can set up if you want them to be themed, if you want to, hey, Santa Claus is coming to town in a couple months. We got to get ready. You can definitely set that up. You can, like I said, create your own effects. They have a variety of different ones that you can access, and they do have a search feature. So you can go in here and you can search for whatever you want. You can search up Mario, DK, Pac-Man. You can search up Splatoon. You can search up Pokemon, and there will be options for that. Let's do that right now. Like, look, we can search and we can have Grogu. Okay, I'm going to apply Grogu. There's the Grogu. There's the Grogu flying through on your screen. You can search for anything. So like if you wanted to keep it really timely and relevant, we got Pokemon right now, so you could search for Pokemon, and then all of a sudden I've got the freaking Gen 1 Pokemon crossing through my screen. And it looks really nice. Like it's got this kind of like nostalgic, classic, retro pixelized feel, but it also can run like very like, that's a high quality animation right there. And then it translates it to your pixel screen, which is pretty darn cool. And it's lit up super well. It's safe for the eyes. They made sure to make this run super smooth and easy with the app. As I showed you, it's instantaneous, automatic, super simple setup, super simple use. Anybody can make it happen. It's great for kids. It's great for adults. It really is a nice addition to any setup for gaming or even just like a bedroom. Like I said, you can mount it on the wall. And then there is DIY. You can create your own scenes. They have all sorts of different effects you can use. I've been just experimenting with the GIFs section, which allows you to take GIFs from your phone and turn them into scenes on your Govee. So you can be, hey, like I want this, look, how about this, this one is of Wiggler, being a wiggle guy. Let me size it appropriately to the size of the screen. Voila, let's put him in rotation. There he is, Wiggler, just like that. I think that's Mario Tennis or Mario Golf Wiggler. So he's doing the real wiggle for me though. But this Govee has got me feeling wiggly. It is really wonderful. I recommend it a lot. Make sure to click the link in the description down below to check it out for yourself. There is the Pac-Man edition that comes with the special Pac-Man scenes if you're a fan of the arcade game from back in the day, or if you just want a little bit of extra glamour. It's a pretty cool looking small device. Doesn't take up a lot of real estate, yet gives you, I think, a lot of joy, a lot of smiles. Got a power button, some easy volume buttons, and a few others. Very simple. Govee knocked it out of the park with this one, and it's a great addition to my setup, one of my 5 items that I use all the time. The fourth thing I use every day is my camera. You're actually seeing it. You're not. You're looking through it. It's looking at me. The camera is the Panasonic Lumix S5. I got this camera 3 or 4 years ago. It's a little sentimental. Gabe helped me pick this camera out. He was always the guy that gave me the recommendations for audio, for video. I'm not really super crazy knowledgeable about that stuff, but he helped me pick out this camera. I'll be honest, it's a very expensive camera. It's like $1,500 for the body, and then I've got, what, a 20 to 60 millimeter lens on it, but it creates, I think, super high quality video. It's been super great. I got it set up and connected to my computer. So it's plugged straight in the computer. I can record right through OBS into the computer through the Lumix, the Panasonic. I turn it on, I connect it to OBS, and I hit record, boom, and then you see me. It can be used for streaming. It can be used for video. It is this Lumix S5. If you're looking for a camera, you definitely don't need something this expensive. I think it's totally plausible to run a YouTube channel nowadays on an iPhone. Right? I think you can totally do that on a high quality webcam. You don't need a camera like this, a DSLR camera. You don't need anything like that of that magnitude or expense, but I've been doing this for 15 years now, so I wanted to invest in something that was really high quality. But I do love the camera. It has worked phenomenally. It just honestly stays on its mount. It's got the cord's connecting to the PC and it's good to go. I don't really touch it. I don't really mess with settings, so I have it perfect. Sometimes the cats move it. I have to recenter it. But other than that, I don't really mess with it. It's where it needs to be. I like it. Now, my fifth item that's always on my desk and y'all never see is my Star Wars cards. This sounds really simple, but I literally use these every day, okay? I got Star Wars cards all over my desk. You never see them, but they're always here because I'm always deck building. I'm always collecting. Star Wars Unlimited is like my favorite hobby outside of this that I do, okay? And I make decks, I play in tournaments, I win tournaments, I have a lot of fun, I travel to tournaments, I collect the sets, I check out new sets. The current deck that I'm running right now, in case any of you care, is a Sabine Yellow. I was running Hantu Blue and I got really sick of just some bad draws, so I was like, hey, let's go for an aggressive deck that draws less because the game's over in 4 or 5 turns flat. But I got special cards from different events. I like to collect, you know, a lot of the different promos. I collect ones that have, let's see, like they're called hyperfoil, where it's like shiny all over. There's hyperspace, which just means that, ooh, this is a really nice one. This is from the 2025 convention exclusive pack that I got in Vegas. And then I've got my showcase card, which is for my leader. I have a bunch of showcases. I like to always play my leader as a showcase, which is like basically like the ultra rare, the special treatment, right? It's like a very shiny, full art, unique art, alt art character, because in Star Wars Unlimited, you pick a leader, and then that defines the types of cards you can use. I also have some other interesting things in here, like this life puck that tracks my health. It's a base health. You know, you just tap it. Oh, it's about to die, so I'm going to show it to you for like all of 1 second, but this keeps track of my life. I've got different tokens and coins and trackers, and I just freaking love this game. Play it every day online, play it usually multiple times a week in person, participate in tournaments, and that's kind of like my fun go-to get away from screens thing to do. I really recommend you have like a hobby that you can go to that maybe isn't tied to your job, maybe isn't tied to screens, something that gets you out and kind of like interact with humans in a physical space. Like, it's really fun to play online, obviously, but I love getting to like physically shuffle the cards and lay them out. There's something nice about that in our era where everything is through your phone, through your screen. I do really like that. But yeah, I don't know if you knew that about me, but I play Star Wars Unlimited every freaking day. And of course, I use all these other things every freaking day as well. Which of those is your favorite? Which are you most likely to add to your setup? Let me know in the comments down below, everybody. And maybe we'll do stuff like this more often. I think it's fun to share my setup, obviously, my life, what I'm doing, and have a good time with all of you. So big thanks to Govee for sponsoring this video. I really do love their gaming pixel light. I think it's pretty darn sweet. Wiggler still here wiggling, and I'm going to wiggle my way out of here. Until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Love you all lots. SwitchForce out.